Bless you, sons. Thank you very much for your patience. Um, God bless you. Thank you for your hospitality. We bless God for the load shedding. We bless God for load shedding. Some things are good for our bodies to see things differently. That when we build in future, we can build thinking about such, because we don't know, we don't have to rely on any government. We ought to rely on the government itself from above and be the government that which God has established in the throne. But let's not forsake to pray for the government. We should continue to pray for the government. For the government is not the government apart from the church. Okay, right. Now we continue. We continue. As I said, Revelation 4, we are in Melchizedek appearance session. Let's call this part 2. Let's call it this part 2. Let's say you were in the market, just like going to a market. You know, when we used to watch soapies in the television, there was a market. So you pause and think, is Sila? Let's call it the Sila. It was a Sila, a pause. Think about it. Now, listen to this, men and women of God. What I'm teaching you is the book that which already there, already builded from the foundation of this world. It has been a book that was supposed to be here. So that's why I made it a usual thing that we should do this each and every Thursday. Send those appearances, those dreams, because a part of the books that which were not involved in this holy book. So I want you to understand this, men and women of God. Revelation 4, these are 24 elders of the church. They never been born babies. They never been born. They don't know. As I said, they don't know how to be put at the back. They don't know how to drink milk. They don't know even what the milk tastes like. They don't know how to say, they don't know such. These are 24 elders. They were born divinely loaded with the material that is celestial. A material that which is not visible. You can tell the elder, you can explain the elder to the elder the throne, how it looks like. You can explain to an elder a crown, a rainbow, a garment, a smoke, seals from first seal to the seventh seal, smoke, burning insects. You can't explain such. They were born divinely. That's why we call them 24 elders of the church, meaning they were born elderly. When we bring it in our language, we can say they were born matured. That's why I said it clearly, are things that we should collect. Look at the neighbor, say collect. Say collect. If there's no neighbor, look at the curtains, look at the light, look at the wardrobe, look at the table. Say there are things we should collect. How do we collect such? What are these things? I'm going to explain them now. I want you to bear in mind and seal them. Pause and think about them deeply. God was doing when he was creating Adam. He never reflected him as an infant or as a baby born. He built him reflecting the mind that which was in the throne. A throne, I mean, where the 24 elders are bowing. That's why the message that which was preached by the elders according to the revelation. You can read from Revelation 1 to the revelation, to the end of the revelation. All things were said. They were not going to be done. They were already done. Not in the future. That's why when you read the book of Revelation, you should not really do the mentality that this is the future. Eternity is not future. Eternity is the past. It's already been done. That's why when God fashioned a man, Adam already has created heavens and the earth. So he does this is how God operates. The mind of God is not a babyly mind or milky mind. It's the mind of an elder. Elderly, we mean already existed before. Ephesians 1, I quoted Ephesians 1. I told you were chosen in him before the foundation of this world. Jeremiah 1, he knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. Apostle Paul, 2 Corinthians chapter 12, I was caught up into the third paradise where I saw things that human cannot explain by human mind. Those are divinely, they are elderly materials. Apostle Paul says, there was no any way of human to utter such things. Meaning, they were fashioned in the elderly mentality. Meaning that where the 24 elders, it was now open to Apostle Paul that he may enter and see them. That's why when we talk of Melchizedek, who is Melchizedek? Let me give you the mystery now. I'm giving the book that is not in the Bible, but it was supposed to be in the Bible. Melchizedek was supposed to be a book that which was involved before the book of Jude. Because all concerning Jude, if you can just check clearly, we'll talk about that. It's talking about the divine people who have experienced the power and the dominion which lives in the throne, yet they were not complete. I've summarized for you the book of Jude. Now, Apostle Paul comes in 1 Corinthians chapter 3. In this foundation I build is Christ. And there's no other foundation except this one. Listen, there's no other foundation can be built apart from this one. Galatians 1, he explained the same thing. I'm so astonished you are quick to desert the gospel which you have received, going to a gospel which is non-gospel. Then it says, in fact, there's no other gospel, meaning what they preach is proper, is grounded in the throne. There's no way it will be changed in the future. What will give you, it will be changed in the future. What I preach to you now, there's no way it will be changed in the future. It will remain eternity. It will remain the past. It will remain forever. It will remain existing. That's why many are not aware of such. That when we preach such messages, many think that we are still craving to enter the eternity, the throne. Don't misinterpret this. And messages which are preached already within the throne, just like when John was weeping, Revelation 5. He wept, meaning it's a human nature to weep, to cry. Because you can't touch spiritually with the physical. So that not the baby. Now the elder from the throne had to come out to explain that which was happening within the message which was proclaimed within the throne, not the throne, within the throne. So there are messages which are already preached, given within the throne, that which human or Christian or believers, that they are still battling with them. We may struggle naturally in the human mind, yet in the throne is already complete. Because the elder, when he came out, listen what he said. The elderly, when he came out of the throne, he said, John, why are you weeping? Meaning in the throne, there's no weeping. There is worship. When there's worship, there's mentality designed to see correctly, to eat correctly, to speak correctly, to swallow correctly. So the elderly came out, not the baby. Elderly came out of the midst of the throne, proclaiming the message which was sealed to John, that which caused John to weep and cry. Because there was no one who could open the book. John confessed it. He says there was no one who could open the book from within and outside. No. Get the mystery man. There was no one who could open the book from within. From within and outside. There was no. They had to come and correct. That is what John was saying. Because John never said, there was no one who could open the scroll from outside. He said even within. And what was within came out to explain to John concerning that which has already been prevailed within. And what's prevailing within? Kingdom of priest, Melchizedek, who has already overcome. That's why our battles that we are battling now. Yet we're not supposed to battle them if we knew more concerning the Melchizedek. For example, Hebrews 4. We have the one who have been tested in every way, just as we are. He has overcome. Come on, he knows our obligation, our weaknesses, our sympathies. He knows what is human, but yet he never sinned. So John says there was no one who could open the scroll from outside and within. So from within, the elder comes and meets he meets the weep, the cry of John, telling him the message that he could not know when he was outside. Now when he says, look, you want to look, the angel, the elder mentality says, look, that which we look always, that which we worship always, that which we speak to always. Look, the Lion of tribe of Judah has now prevailed. He has opened. Oh my God, not going to open. He has opened. It's the past. Not going to open. He has already prevailed. So if he has prevailed, now this is a message we are created with. We don't know how to weep. We don't know how to cry. We know only the wrong. The mentality, the elderly. That's why we call them 24 elders. They don't know how to be weak. They don't know what is milk. They don't know how to be a baby. That's why if you can just check how Adam was created. Adam, talk about Adam. Adam, we can call him a living being. Yes, he was a living being. We can call him the first Adam. Yes, he's the first Adam. Okay? Natural being. But there are things that we need to collect. that we should not miss as men and women of God. I repeat, Adam was a natural being. But are things that we should not miss. I explain now. That makes it a celestial. That makes it immortality. That makes it revelation. That's why you can't read the book of Revelation without patience. Don't attempt to read the book of Revelation without patience. If you lack patience, don't read the Revelation. You won't understand. Because if you read Revelation without patience, you'll miss some other parts of understanding. That's why today, when we come, we preach the message. Many think that we are still crying, fighting to enter eternity. That's why they will despise. That's why they will say you are not in the kingdom. That's why they will speak words. That's why they will call you a devil. That's why they will call you without the joy. Yet they don't know that there is no other message that we should be preached apart from this one. We give you now. This which I give you now, it will never be changed. It's a truth. It will remain forever. It will never, I repeat, it will never be changed. Future babies are going to be born. What I'm preaching now, it will remain the way it is. Generation to generation. I mean, the message I'm preaching to you, it will remain as it is. It will not change. Okay. Why am I speaking confidently and say the message will not be changed? Why? Hebrews 7:7. Melchizedek is a king that endures forever. Say forever. What do you do forever? There are 24 elders forever. There are 24 elders. They are elderly. There will be no day when they will become babies. Forever, they will remain. They will remain. You see, Adam was not born, made out of dust as a baby. No, he was made already an elder. God was reflecting the elderly mentality. Because when Melchizedek came out, this was the high priest. He never came as a boy. He came to elderly appearance. He brought out bread and the wine. Just as the elderly came to John. He said, John, why are you weeping? Message inside. This is what we benefit from. This is what we eat. This is what we dwell with. This is what we understand. We don't know what you are saying. We don't know what you are saying. There was no one who could open the scroll from within. We don't know. Say human. Language, human. Now the elder comes and says, look, the Lion of tribe of Judah has prevailed. So when Melchizedek comes, he brought what was within the throne, giving to Abraham bread and the wine. Meaning Abraham, he don't know what it means to be a human possessing heaven and the earth. Let's clap for Jesus. Let's clap for Jesus. Let's clap for Jesus. Because when Melchizedek blessed Abraham, he said, blessed be Abraham by the Most High God, the possessor and the possessor of earth, the possessor of heaven and the earth. Meaning human can live without possessing heaven and the earth. There is no balance. But Jesus, when he comes, made you thinking. Whosoever you bind here on earth shall be bound in heaven. Meaning there's a balance. You lose on earth shall be loose in heaven. You bind shall. So the message is so clear. When you speak, it shall be so. When you say the word, it shall be so. That's why Matthew 8 is a complete word that Jesus was speaking. Whatever you find here on earth shall be bound in heaven. Meaning nowhere to come out void, nowhere to fall into the ground. Meaning the firmament on earth, the firmament in heaven, they will balance. Meaning when I say be healed, you will be healed. When I say open doors, let them be open. When I say you prosper, it shall be so. When I say you are healed, it shall be so. When I say you are a prophet, it shall be so. When I say you are an apostle, it shall be so. No one will denounce it. That's what the message of the elders were announcing. They never said it's still going to prevail. They never said, that's why Revelation 12. Revelation 12. We overcome by the blood and by the word of this testimony. What is the testimony? All seals open. The knowledge of the heavens, the knowledge of celestial, the knowledge of the throne, rainbow, circling the throne, authorities of all the living creatures, 4 living creatures, oils and the wine. Damn it, come on. These are the seals. We mean the table in the midst of the 24 elders. Can I say this? Can you allow me to say this? Say, I allow you, men of God. Say, I allow you, men of God. Say, I allow you. Do this, do this, do this, do this. Say, I allow you. That is the sign to allow. That, yeah, when you do, I don't see you. I don't see you. I don't see you. Oh, come on when you do this. I just see a message being proclaimed. A message that you have already prevailed. You already overcome. You already not going to, it's a past. You already a pastor. You already an apostle. You already evangelist. You already, it's a past. God's already possessed the heaven and the earth. So human living without position had to be given dreams and vision to test that which is within the throne, so that they will live. They will live human energy and come into elderly mentality. Elders, don't weep. That's why you fast and pray. You don't weep. We don't weep. We don't cry. You can fast crying. You can fast and pray when you are weeping and crying. When we fast and pray, let us see. Let us hear. Let your heart be pure. Let you be impacted with the divinely knowledge, message in the hidden place, in the place where all things are already done in the past. Okay. What do I mean? What do I mean? What do I mean? I mean, before I would even preach here, I was already preaching. Before you, men and women of God, you must understand this. You must, before you even possess what you're possessing now, it's a past. Eternity is not future. It's already done. Already complete. It's a past. It's not in the heavens. It's not first time they hear that there's a prophet. In the heavens, it can be new to others. Oh wow, there's a prophet in Pumalanga. Oh Nkosiam, I was here. Let's go. But in heavens, they say, he has been there. We have been there. Come on. The message in heavens is the past. So when we live by Melchizedek, following, pursuing, our Melchizedek, the more we follow Melchizedek, the more we keep his word, the more we follow the dreams and the vision, we go back to the past. Messages was preached. And things that are discussed in the table. It's not just 24 elders. It says there are 24 elders in the midst of the throne. There's a table. There's discussions and dominions and revelations and understandings and knowledge and divine equipment, host. That's why in the old, come on, God, when they were calling the Lord, they were not saying the Lord. They were saying the Lord of hosts. Do you know what is the host? Host, it means the structure of command. The heavenly army. So, Melchizedek, Hebrews 7, is a king of Salem. King of Salem. So there's no king without people. You cannot say you're a king if you don't have people. You cannot drink wine and not possess. Hey, Mambri, Lech, Belchi, Gori. You cannot pick the book and not possess. There's no way that elder can take you within the message and not possess. So, Melchizedek being a priest, he existed even before Adam. Nazor. Hi, Penuel, hey, Penuel. Penuel utini manje, utini, upuni slotini. Hey, biblically, Melchizedek appeared to Abraham. He appeared only in Genesis 14. No, refuse. Melchizedek, he was there before Adam. He was there before Adam. Let me show you why. Yeah, in Zimaleda. Let me show you why. Are things that we need to collect from Adam that reflects the Melchizedek. Well, okay. Today let me touch only one because of we won't finish. We'll go out there next week Monday if we touch all of them. But today let me focus only on Genesis 1. Okay, Mamba, Laka, Barke, Beshke, Mangre, Escobore. This is Genesis 1. Listen to what it says. Genesis 1. Say Genesis 1. Say Genesis 1. Say Genesis 1. If you want me to preach it, do this. Say yes. Preach it, man of God. Tell us. Tell this thing. Say it, man of God. Say these things. Remind us of those things we said, we had. Come on. When Jesus gave a knowledge about you being kicked out of the synagogue, he said, don't be offended when these things are happening to you. For I told you. What did you tell them? When were you told? Because he says, don't be offended, for you have already told about this. When did he tell them? Meaning are things that we need to collect. For example, Genesis 1. Let's go to Genesis 1. Don't go by the syllabus. Go travel with the endless mentality. Don't read, don't open, don't. But if you have it, you can hold it there. But from verse 2, God created the heavens and the earth, okay, the firmament, and separated the firmament from the firmament from above and said this. But I want us to focus only on the night and the day. Today we will talk about that only. And then we finish. Then we read Melchizedek. Now you understand your dream as you send it. Listen to this. Oh my God. Verse 3. Then God said, let there be light. Oh, I know. There was light. Let there be. There was light. My God. Maybe you must maybe you one. Maybe, hey, do you hear this? Have the elderly mentality. Let there be light. The light was there. And God, meaning he was revealing that which is hidden. Following what is visible. Listen to this. I'm not there today. That's all. God saw the light, that it was good. And now listen, Pastor Lydia, listen to this. God saw the light, and that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called it the light a day. And the darkness, he called it the night. That is our message for today. He divided the light and called it a day. You must get it. Divided the light and call it a day, and darkness, you call it a night. Okay. Now, my question, was Adam sleeping? No. Are things that you need to collect now. Do you know that night and the day was not created a day to operate so that you may work during the day, at night you may sleep? Them slept. I will show you Genesis 2. Meaning, when God created, it was only once. Genesis 2. When God caused Adam to sleep into a deep sleep, that's when Adam experienced sleeping. Meaning, if Adam was sleeping, there was a time to sleep, there was a time to turn the bed, he would have taken the rib. Meaning, Adam, for him to experience a deep sleep was the first time when God caused him to sleep. So now, get the mystery. When we speak Revelation chapter 4, it's like a pipe. It's like 7 pipes. These are the 24 elders, grounded with the elderly mentality, meaning they don't sleep. They don't know how to sleep. They don't know how to be tired. They don't know. Meaning there are things that we are facing as men and women of God. We lose strength. We begin to rest. We begin to sleep at night. We begin to during the day. That's why many of you use fish. You use Red Bulls. You use to gain strength. You use what do you call this one? This one, the other one. The switch. Where are you switching? Anything that deals with your emotions is not right for your body. I'm not saying switch energy drinks are devilic, but the chemicals are used. They are triggering your emotions. That's why today you can't be strong without drinking them. But I want to show you the mystery. There are things that we need to collect from Eden. Adam was not sleeping, meaning there was no tiredness in him. There was no a thing of saying, hey, today, my body is very tired. That's why you should dream awake, you should dream sleeping. Let's clap for Jesus. Let's clap for Master. Clap for him. So, are things that you need to collect from Adam. Yes, he was a living being, but he experienced such that in the way he lived, he was so strong. There was no way that today I'm tired. Today I can't preach. Today I'm disappointed. Here today, I'm weeping. Today, I'm crying. Today, it's a crisis. Today, I'm stressed. Today, is depressed. No, there was no such. Meaning the mind was already divinely made in the elderly, in the 23rd elderly, reflecting the elderly mentality, which we call Melchizedek appearance. I will put it rough. Some of you, when you started the journey of God, you had a strength to fast. You have the strength to pray. When all this thing is taken away, can you call yourself an addicted person? Can I put it, I repeat. That's what I'm saying. There are things we need to collect from Adam. The moment you are no longer able to fast and you were fasting before, you are addicted to flesh. Let's clap for Jesus. That's why Isaiah 40. Let's go to Isaiah 40. This is not what Adam was experiencing. Listen to this. Isaiah 40. Let's read Isaiah 40. If you used to pray, used to see revelation. Okay, let's not miss the message. Day and night. So meaning during the day, during the night, Adam will be operating. That's why night when you sleep, you see vision, dreams. During the day, when you begin to see things, you despise them because you are not sleeping. But now I want to give you this mentality, meaning you have to be strong day and night. When God divided such, it was not oppression for your divine, it was for your health to understand that there's no sleep, no slumber. Come on, there's no sleep, no slumber. So when you are created with the divinely, there's no tiredness in your body. If we fast, it must be a fasting that is complete. Meaning to now start to be tired, there are some divinely knowledge which are taken away from you. That's why even today, and many used to fast, they can't do it now. Because divinely material now has become removed. They were killed by the division. Who said every day, evening, there must be food to sleep? Every day there must be pap evening. He killed us. Division. Hey, division. Okay, I'm not saying don't eat, but I wanted to give you the mystery now. If you are fasting, you used to fast, you used to pray, you're no longer able to pray. You need to collect certain kind of a strength that which is within. Now you are wrapped with the message, not which is within the throne. Revelation 5. There was no one who could open, said John. John said, there was no one who could open, meaning there's no knowledge that he had concerning what is happening. Within, he could see the book. So when you're no longer able to do what is within the throne, and the 24 elders are practicing it. The 24 elders do not eat food for flesh. They don't eat food that perishes. They are always in the divine acceleration. They are always in the divine mind of seeing the throne, worshiping God in body, in spirit. So when we lose that knowledge which is within, now tiredness takes over. Division takes over. Now there's a mountain. Now there is tiredness in the body. Now you can't do what you used to do before. Why? You are filled with the knowledge, not which is within, the eternity, which is the past. Now you are dwelling in the future. Because future can kill you. You futurize. It's not so. You're not futurized. When you future, You know what you do when you future. When you future, tomorrow, you worry about tomorrow. You worry about what you have to complete. You worry about what you have to do. You worry about what you have to. You worry, you keep on worrying about things to happen in the future, about things that you have to do, about things that you need to complete. You are worried about the future, meaning you start to be tired. So the word of God, eternity, is not the future, it's the past age. That's why when you, okay, every day when God takes me to the heavens, I have never seen a servant of God not looking like a baby. Every angel look like a baby, meaning they don't get tired or weary. Okay, let's go. Isaiah 40. Listen to this. Adam never experienced such. Never. Meaning his age remained elderly. That's why when you reach to 30 years, you are already matured. Your body is fit enough. When you are 30, you can go to the grave. Your body is enough, equivalent to the elders. Your bones are matured. When you are 30 years, you must be already knowing what is past. That's why you have to bind it while it's still fresh. When you are 30, are things that you don't have to be used to them. They will be everlasting in your body. For example, when you reach 30, you forget about adolescence. So if you continue with adolescence at the age of 30, you must know that's how you behave. That's why there are people who are 50 years old, yet they behave like 18 years old. Yeah, I really need. They still, you know that, hey, your children are already in the teenage, but you are busy running around with the teenage girls. 40 years old. That's what I'm saying. When your bones reach to 30, you must be careful what you do. It becomes permanent in your body. Okay. Jesus, his ministry started at the age of 30, meaning sin was introduced in the body which was 30 years old. So Adam was born 30 years. So if Adam was born 30 years, now in his mentality, he's an adult. He doesn't know. Yeah, mama, I need milk. Yeah. He doesn't know such. That's why when it comes to Jesus, when he went to the throne, there was no way to say, mama, when he was going to the cross. He said, John, here's your mother. Hey. Mama, here is your son. They also say, Mama, you see what they are doing to me. That's why there are many people when they are going through a lot of things. They say, Mama, a thing happened that is scary. Macho, to your past. You know. My father, Eli. Okay, let me put it in rough. How did Jesus call God? Jesus was calling his God his Father. Okay? Now when you reach to the cross, that was the first time he called Father, Father twice. You must understand that. What does it mean? When I say, my God, in the Old Testament, there was a priest. Elijah. Eli means God. Jah means God. Meaning my God, God. So this was the name of God. So when Jesus was in the cross, he called Eli, Eli, my Father, my God, God. These are the principles that live that within. You see, you must know how to converse within the throne when you're outside the throne. Let's go for Jesus. Now listen. I said Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40. Oh. Listen to this. Oh my God. Isaiah 40. Let's take it from verse 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary. You see? When we say the youth fainting, we don't mean fainting in age. Okay? Because many are focusing on when we say they are getting weary, they are looking at how they become old. They don't remain young. But I want to show you the mystery. If you used to fast, you are no longer able to fast. You have become weary. Do you get this, man? Meaning you get to be filled with the knowledge that which is not within the throne. You are filled with the knowledge which is outside the throne. That's when Jesus came. He came with the knowledge which is from the throne. Mark 1, Matthew 4, Luke 4. Man shall not live on bread alone. Okay. Man shall not live on bread alone, but by the word that proceeds from the mouth of God. What was he saying? Meaning the knowledge, the divine, the elderly mentality must not be removed from you. And the elderly mentality I explained, the Revelation 4, the 24 elders, they were not born babies. They were born divinely matured. Hebrews 5, Apostle Paul explained the mystery. He says, come on, you keep yourself with milk. Then he says, those people of milk, they know nothing about solid food. They don't know anything about righteousness. They don't know anything. Meaning they don't know what it means to be righteous. They keep on what? Feeding themselves on milk. And then it says, those of solid food, they know how to distinguish from good out of evil. Meaning they know the division of the day and they know the division of the night. Meaning night must not oppress you and cause you to sleep. Day must not oppress you and cause you not to operate. Some when they sleep at night, when they wake up, the day overpowers them. Some when they sleep during the day, when they wake up at night, they're overpowered by the day. So the division must not overpower you. So that's the reason why the king of Salem came with the knowledge. He did not come out within. He did not come out of the content. He came within the throne. He was the king of Salem. Salem means peace, righteousness. There's a place called peace, righteousness. So those who have solid food, they know to be righteous, meaning they can enter the throne of righteousness, the rooms of righteousness, They can enter the rooms of peace. They can divide and enter and break on division. That's why when the word of God, every sword is sharper than all it's sharper than all than two double-edged sword, dividing the narrow, dividing the soul, dividing the line of your soul, the human, and meaning it penetrates. It penetrates. When we talk about penetration, we speak about the word that divides soul and the flesh, meaning where John was reaping flesh and where the elder came from, which is the soul. So when the word penetrates, when you meditate, when you keep those dreams, now worldliness goes. Now you begin to be like Adam. You will just sleeping once. Do you agree with me that Adam slept once? Huh? Hey. Yeah, I want to lay in Malay. I'm just with women because this is, I see the Josabanate. It's not for babies. Adam slept once. And it was Genesis 2 when God caused him into a deep sleep. That's when he tested what is to sleep. So that's our elderly functionings that we need to collect as men and women of God. So Melchizedek, when he comes, he finds Abraham, he was still a human. Human. Meaning you are still a leader, a king. Abraham was a king. But a king that does not possess heaven and the earth. So when Melchizedek comes, gives him bread and the wine. So you can be a king, not possessing heaven and the earth, yet killing other kings. Yet fighting battles, yet casting out demons, yet. But there's no knowledge of the elderly. That's why it doesn't mean when you cast out the demon, you are matured. It doesn't mean when a demon says, cow, you are matured. Maturity will be tested when you meet with the kind, that which is of the angel. Because Jesus, when he came in Matthew 17, he said, this kind does not come out by bread. Because they went to the private room asking him why we could not cast out this kind. Meaning this kind was the angelic. So this kind needs an angel to be cast out. So for you to be is by prayer and fasting. So when it comes, men shall not live on bread alone, but the word that proceeds from God. Now he gives bread to Abraham. Spirit. Start to multiply. Start to be blessed. Start to be divinely elderly. Start to see things differently. Start to see things with the mentality of the elder. So that's the reason why we dream. We see vision. It's a material of Melchizedek. We call it Melchizedek appearance because all this kind of food is spiritual food. 1 Kings chapter 19. Elijah slept under the tree and he was given the bread and the jar of wine, jar of water. It's written jar of water. It was not explain what was within the jar. So I will explain. It was the blood. Blood. We call it parombo. So parombo is a blood. It's a lamb with 7 eyes, 7 horns, complete strength of God. Its appearance look violent, yet it has its own humility. It's a lion. It's humble. That's why Revelation 5, he is explained, Lion of Judah has prevailed, which is the Lamb Lamb means it's a lion, yet is the lamb with the character of the lamb. Are you clear, men and women of God? Listen, I repeat. Even youth shall faint and be weary. Meaning now they will start to be tired, losing some knowledge, no longer valuing materials which God gave, which was fasting and prayer, material that God values, which are revelations, which are dreams. Now, book of Jude, he addressed Jude. The book of Jude, he says, these dreamers, they keep on, okay, let's not focus on the pollution, but let's focus on the strength, meaning dreams as a strength, because it says they keep on polluting the strength of their dreams by abusing the celestial, meaning dreams as a strength, meaning while you dream, more you must be prepared for 2 nights or 30 days or 40 days or 3 nights without switch, without energy drink. One of the days I will teach you about these emotions, and anything that affects your emotion is designedly. And even their names, they can tell. You switch. Where do you switch? You switch somewhere. You switch. Dragon. You dragonize. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z when I was growing up. I stopped watching it the day I noticed. Let me give you a mystery before I finish. The day I noticed that Dragon Balls in South Africa are not Dragon Balls in China, are not Dragon Balls in India, are not Dragon Balls in other countries. I stopped watching it. So when you say, oh God, thank you, today they brought us new Dragon Balls. They took Dragon Balls from India and played in South Africa. So Dragon Ball Z, go and research. Dragon Balls in South Africa are not the Dragon Balls in South Africa. America Dragon Balls are not the same as this one. In America, Dragon Balls were human. In China, Dragon Balls, they were building intelligence. And South Africa, Dragon Balls, they had the eternity inside and the mind of dying and coming back. But again, there was transformation. That's the mistake. That is the truth that they explained. Transformation, you know what is transformation? Transformation is to change from another being to another being. It must not be so. You must be strengthened forever. Enjoy forever. Don't transform when it's a crusade. And when the crusade finishes, you don't transform. Don't transform, don't be energetic or spiritually when it's revival. When revival finishes, you are not spiritually. Melchizedek endures forever. Meaning everlasting. Divisions will not deal with you. Night will not deal with you. During the day will not deal with you. You will be able to overpower ordained. You will have the strength and overpower and swallow every humanology. Let's step for our master. Step for our master. I'm going to read Melchizedek for today. And then now you'll understand what does it mean. What does it mean? So let me explain it for the last time. Even the youth shall faint and be weary. and the young man shall utter fall. But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Meaning the purpose of Melchizedek, when it comes giving you bread and the wine, remembrance of the strength of the past. That's why your mind is been, it is some part of God drain. God drain. What do I mean? Why when you rest, suddenly you switch? Not the switch you must drink, no energy drink. I mean you switch. Okay? I'm trying to help you. And even all my prayer, I will ban these energy drinks. Because some they say hallelujah, hallelujah. Yet they switch. When the energy drink goes out, it goes out in the revelation. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Yes. Yes, Papa. Papa. Teach it. Yeah, his energy is Red Bull. Or is what do you call the other one? The new one, more fire. You become fired for that way. And after the honor prayer in the morning, fire goes out. Anything that is not wrong to drink energy drinks, but anything that is okay, the chemicals that are used to trigger you spiritually. Anything that tests your strength, avoid it. That's why some of you, we have tested pills, and some pills no longer want to come out. Before you meet your wife, before you want to eat certain pills, you eat once, it gets to be in your system, affecting your strength. We are in Melchizedek. Say we are in Melchizedek. Say we are in Melchizedek. So don't Red Bull, don't switch. During all-night prayer, don't get used to those things. Go by your strength. I have seen that. There was a day I pushed a conference for 3 days. I noticed that which caused my body to be weak when I put food. But if I don't eat the whole conference, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pushing without food, strength, more than Red Bull, more than energy drink. What do you call the other one? This one, the new one, this one is Swish. Well, you know, Swish. You know, Swish. You plug a plug and switch it off. That's how. That is from there. It's from there. When you switch on the light, what do you say? I'm switching, huh? 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 When you cast out demons, what do you say? When you are from religious church, you say what? Fire. Huh? Fire. So all these energy drinks are created with strong words which are spiritually. Chemicals are used is to arouse your emotionally, your emotions. Okay? Don't get used to those things. If you're tired, stop eating. You'll see you'll be strong. And if you test the strength of a bull, that's why they call it the Red Bull. Show me a bull that is red. It's used there by Germany, Madagascar, for this kind of a cow. a cow that they use a red cloth. Violent, very violent. So they put Red Bull, meaning if it's red, it sees the blood. What does it mean? You must interpret these things. Susano nafela or yo, Nkosi yami, hey, ngaba strong. And njalo ngilale, I never slept that day. Hey, didn't you strong, eh? It's a bull in your blood. It's red. Red means blood. Okay? I'm just opening your research. You must research and ask God of these things. I'm trying to help you so that when you come for all night prayer, uskabi switched, uskabi dragon, uskabi a bull, uskabi a more fire, uskabi, and others are still coming. Are still coming.